Good morning. I think all of you are safe and happy. Today I am going to take SLC chemistry first topic, periodic table and electronic configuration. Last year you have studied different atom models. First one is Rutherford atom model, another one is Bohr atom model. We are accepting Bohr atom model. I am going to ask you a question. You know what is the atomic number, mass number, etc., etc. What are the fundamental particles of an atom? The fundamental particles of an atom are electron, proton and neutron. Fundamental particles are electron, proton and neutron. Electron has negative charge, proton positive charge, neutron has no charge. The number of protons and number of electrons in an atom are equal. So the atom is electrically neutral. Why the atom is electrically neutral? The number of positive charge and number of negative charge, that is number of electrons and number of protons in an atom are equal. So the atom is electrically neutral. You have learned that atomic number of sodium, sodium is represented by the letter Na. Atomic number of sodium is 11. What is the electronic configuration of sodium? You have studied last class. The electronic configuration of sodium is 281. 281. The first shell contains 2 electrons. The second shell contains 8 electrons. And the third shell contains 1 electron. 2 plus 8, 10. 10 plus 1, 11 electron. Total number of electrons in sodium is 11. Total number of proton is also 11. So the atomic number of sodium is 11. In this, first shell is represented by the letter K. You have learned that. K shell is the first shell. K shell. Second shell is L shell. Third shell is M shell. Third shell is M shell. Next shell is N. These are the shells. K, L, M and N. These are the 4 shells. K shell, here K shell contains 2 electrons. L shell 8 electron and M shell 1 electron. What is the maximum number of electrons possible in the K shell? You know that. Maximum number of electrons possible in the K shell is 2. Maximum number of electrons possible in the L shell is 8. Maximum number of electrons possible in the M shell is 18. And then maximum number of electrons possible in the N shell is 32. How can you find this? Using an equation 2n square, 2n square, we can find the maximum number of electrons possible in this shell using the equation 2n square, where n represents the number of shell. In K shell, n is equal to 1, first shell. So 2 into 1 square, you get 2 into 1 equals 2 electron. In the L shell, it is a second shell, so the maximum number of electron possible is 2 into 2 square. 2 square means 4. 4 into 2, 8 electron. K, 2 electron. L, 8 electron. M, 2 into 3 square. 3 square is 9. 9 into 2, 18 electrons. In N shell, 2 into 4 square. 4 square means 16. 16 into 2, 32. These are the maximum numbers electrons possible in a shell. These are called shell. First shell, K shell. Second shell, L shell. Third shell, M shell. And fourth shell, N shell. Remember the point? First shell K, first shell, it can accommodate 2 electrons. L, second shell, it can accommodate 8 electrons. Maximum number of electrons possible in the L shell is 8. And M shell, maximum number of electron is 18. And fourth shell, N shell, 32 electrons. 32 electrons. Here, observe this. Atomic number of sodium, again sodium 11, is 11, electronic configuration 281. K shell contains 2, L shell 8 and M shell 1 electron. K, L, M. From this electronic configuration, we can find out in which group and which period this element belongs. Observe 281. So the outermost orbit here contains 1 electron. So this element belongs to first group. Next, count the number of shells. K, L, M. 3 shells are there. 3 shells. So the element belongs to third period. So sodium belongs to first group of the periodic table and third period. I am going to give you another example. Magnesium, Mg. Atomic number is 12. Can you find which group or which period it belongs? Which group and which period? Here, write the electronic configuration. Electronic configuration, it is 282. 282. So in which group magnesium belongs? Second group. In which period? 1, 2, 3. Third period. One more example. Potassium. Atomic number 19. The electronic configuration is 2881. 2881. Don't write 289. Why? The maximum number of electrons possible in the outermost shell is 8. Electronic configuration of potassium is 2881. So in which group potassium belongs? First group. In which period? Count the shell. First shell K, L, M, N. 1, 2, 3, 4. In which period? Fourth period. Okay? Is sodium and potassium, the outermost orbit contains both, this outermost orbit contains one electron. So sodium and potassium belongs to the first group of the period. Sodium and potassium belongs to the first group of the periodic table. Is this elements metals or non-metals? Can you say? These elements are metals. We can call it is alkali metals. First group elements are known as alkali metals. Alkali metals. Here magnesium, atomic number 12, electronic configuration is 282. It belongs to the second group of the periodic table. Second group of the periodic table. So it belongs to the second group. And which period? Third period. Third period. Second group, third period. These second group elements are known as alkaline earth metals. First group elements, alkali metals. Second group elements are called alkaline earth metals. Alkaline earth metals. I am going to give you some more example. Write the electronic configuration and find which group and which period it belongs. Chlorine, atomic number 17. Atomic number 17. Write the electronic configuration. Okay, it is 287. 287. These elements are known as halogens. These elements are known as halogens. Okay. How many shells? K shell, L shell, M shell. First shell is K shell. Maximum number of electron possible in K shell is 2. Second shell is L shell. Maximum number of electron possible in the L shell is 8. Third shell is M shell. Maximum number of electron possible in the M shell is 18. And N shell, maximum number of electron possible is 32. Using the equation 2n square, we can find the maximum number of electrons possible in these shells. Next question is, are subshells in shells? Here we are discussing the shells. Now we are going to discuss what is a subshell. Before going to this, example, another sodium magnesium, atomic number 12. I am going to draw the Bohr atom model. The Bohr atom model of magnesium. Here is a nucleus. This is the nucleus. Nucleus contains neutron and proton. Electrons are revolving around the shells or orbits. These are shells. Magnesium, electronic configuration 2, 8, 2. So, how many shells are there? 3 shells are there. What are they? K shell, L shell. The next shell is M shell. K, L, M. First shell contains 2 electrons here. Second shell contains 8 electrons. Third shell 2 electrons. 2 electrons. Here 3 shells. How many magnesium? Here number of protons 12. Number of neutrons also 12 protons and 12 neutrons. Here these electrons, how many electrons? 2 electrons. We can mark it 2 electrons. 2. Here how many electrons? 8 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and in M shell 1, 2 electron. Here from the nucleus, K shell is near to the nucleus, and L shell, then M shell, and so on. As the distance from the nucleus, here the nucleus increases, distance from the nucleus is increasing. What happens to the energy of the electrons? When the distance from the nucleus increases, the energy of the electron increases. Remember the point. Energy of the electron in the shell increases. Here K shell, L shell, M shell. Here distance is increasing. As the distance increases from the nucleus, what happens? The energy of the electron increases. And the force of attraction, the attractive force between the nucleus and the electron decreases. Remember the one. As the distance increases, first this is a nucleus, K shell is there, the distance is less. Next shell is L shell, distance increases. Another shell is M shell. So here the distance increases from the nucleus. What happened when the distance increases? What happened to the energy of the electron? As the distance increases, the energy of electrons in the shell increases. Distance increasing. As the distance increases, the force of attraction between the nucleus and the electron decreases. That's the main point. Okay? Then this representation of Bohr atom model.